Next up on our series of Be Safe, Be Merry, we discuss, well, what we've been talking about this morning, love, or the lack of love in some cases. As the pandemic continues, single people are feeling the anxiety of potential missed opportunities of romantic relationships. So we called in a relationship coach, Lauren Francis. She's here with some more ideas on how to be safe, be merry, and maybe even find some love. Good morning.
Good morning, Alana. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Doing well. I know a lot of people are going to be listening very closely this morning because you say that there is still hope in online and digital dating in 2020. Is that true?
Yeah, it is. I call it the golden age of romance. I know that it's been a really difficult year in every imaginable way, but if you're single, it is the epic opportunity to find love in the giant bar in the sky, which is online dating.
I love this. Okay, well, if you haven't tried it, the time is now to give it a shot. And for those who are single, how can they create love right now? How should we approach online dating?
Well, when all of your social activities that you normally do outside with people or, concerts, etc., have kind of shut down, everybody's indoors and everybody's on their phone, right? There's only so much television you can watch. So people that had been supported by their communities and didn't really feel super single. Now, if you're single, you know it. So people have jumped onto dating apps and online dating in a way that's been epic. It's been astronomical. And people are really looking for partnership. They're not just looking for casual hookups. They're really looking to find the one.
I understand that even those who are in a relationship or have a partner or a companion still kind of feel that loneliness. So I can only imagine how deeper that is for those who are searching for that also. Now, you say it's possible to fall in love over FaceTime. And I discussed this with the team beforehand. And we're like, wait a minute, we've seen this before on a reality show. I think it's called Love is Blind. But are you saying that that's possible and it could turn into true love?
Absolutely. I'm coaching my clients. I work with singles all over the world, and primarily women are my clients. But I really suggest that you do a phone call first and then transition to a FaceTime date or a Zoom date. And people, because of COVID, if you're concerned about your health, you want to make sure that you're not going out on random dates. And this was my suggestion in 2019, right? But especially in 2020. When just a kiss could have dire consequences. You want to make sure that somebody's really worth it. So a lot of people are doing these beautiful courtships on FaceTime, and by the time they meet each other, they really have a true, feeling that this could be the right match. And people are also getting quickly engaged and living together faster than before.
That's really interesting. I wonder if that's... of course, you guys vet this person beforehand. I just don't want them to have a quick judgment because of the circumstances that we're in right now. Let's talk to those people who already have existing. They've been on the dating apps for years. This is something they're already familiar with. They have an existing profile. How can they up their profile to maybe catch somebody's attention?
Yeah, well, I feel like, your photos, or it's romantic branding. So a lot of what I do is help people kind of put their best romantic foot forward. So you want to make sure you're smiling in your photos and that there's not a million other people in your photo. You want to be the star of your show and you want to kind of be smiling. But I think also it's good to put something in about like new activities that you've learned during COVID, because a lot of people say, I love going to the Eiffel Tower, or, I love concerts, and that's really not what you're doing right now. So if you add any fun, skill that you've learned, like I've knitted sweaters for my parakeets, whatever it is that you're doing that you've become a master at, that's like a fun fact to put in. And I think that also, dating apps, there's dating apps and there's online dating sites, and dating sites like Match.com, OkCupid, etc., have a lot of room for you to really talk about what your romantic intentions are. So this is the big tip, is put what your romantic goals are in your in your profile, right? It's romantic branding. So people are shopping for love. Yeah. it'll weed people out.
Yeah, well, I just love the idea of also updating to your profile so it's a little more pandemic, I guess, friendly. And I hate to even say that, but you guys understand what I mean whenever I say that. And, you know, before we run out of time, I want to mention, I understand you have a podcast. It's called The Heartache Prevention, and that's what we all want, is to prevent heartache. And so thank you for joining us. If you guys want to listen to that, I'm sure you can listen to that wherever you find your podcast. And please stay safe and healthy, and good luck to everybody out there finding love. Thanks, Lauren.
Lots of love. Thanks for inviting me on.
You bet.